Learning to cast on grandma style. So I've got my yarn. You want to have a couple inches at the bottom. How I cast on is I wrap the yarn around my finger. I wrap a second time. When I get to the back of my fingers, I pull that string under and you have this loop. So when you have this loop, get one of your knitting needles, put it through the hole, and then just tighten, just pull tight until it's looks like this. So this is longer than I want, but that's okay. We're just learning and practicing, but you really only need like 2 inches of extra string at the end, yarn. So we're working with this piece right here. You want to grab your second needle, so I've put it through this hole, and you want to bring that to the back, and it makes an X. So your left hand is now going to hold the needles, both needles. You're going to take your right hand and grab the string, the long string. Don't grab your short one. Grab your long string. You're going to wrap it around the back needle. And then now put your index finger on your right hand right here. This will help you pull the string through. So carefully bring the right needle down. It's gonna go under, and the only string you should have on the right needle is your string that you wrapped around. So pull that through. You can tighten it later, so you can pull it as far as you need. So again, we're casting on. So because we're casting stitches on, you pull that loop around and put it on your needle. And drop that right needle out of the stitch. So if you pull on the string, you can now see 1, 2 stitches are cast on your needle. So I'm going to cast on some more stitches so that you can see again how that looks. The more you practice, the faster you'll get. You'll get comfortable with the tension and how loose or tight you want your yarn on the needles. You want to cast on as many stitches as your project tells you. So if you're starting with a scarf, for example, you might want to put on 32 stitches. So right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you would cast on 32 stitches if that's what your pattern calls for. And that is how you cast on stitches grandma style. I'm gonna unravel this real quick and just show you again how I started my first stitch. But also, if you look at what we did so far, this is what it looks like. So I'm just gonna pull these off just to show again how I cast on that first stitch. So a couple inches here, wrap this around your 2 fingers, and when you get to the back, pull it under, making a loop. Pull that tight. And that was the first stitch. And then you can cast on. Have fun with your first project.